Monday, November 27, 2023. Aldebarans. It has been reported already that about 80% of all representatives of various galactic races have left the solar system to get much-needed healing, and only the strongest and most efficient beings remain to assist with the liberation of this planet. Pleiadians as a collective have decided that they will no longer be the main race creating first contact with humanity. They will focus more on very specific assistance to those light workers and light warriors that are open to their presence and can work with them effectively. Great portion of Pleiadian Command 1221 teams, Pleiadian Tachyon Chamber teams, Pleiadian Planetary Network of Light teams, and Contact Dish teams will remain active and will in fact become more efficient. Pleiadian scientific teams have developed a new advanced technology, which is based on quantum entangled tunnels of light. They are hoping that this new technology can bring more protection to the light workers against constant attacks from the dark. This new technology will also begin to revive the planetary light gird, which has collapsed to a great degree in August 2019 with the collapse of Beta Timeline. At that time, many portals to the surface of the planet have become inoperable, and now those portals will be reactivated again. Pleiadians as a collective have now also accepted exact protocols for interaction with surface light workers, to avoid cultural misunderstandings that can occur between loving and sensual Pleiadian race, an often distrustful and traumatized surface population. Pleiadians have also decided to set some boundaries, and will not accept abusive behavior from revengeful light warriors after the event. Many instances of such behavior could be seen in comments from my blog. Light forces are doing whatever they can to help the surface population, although they are not obliged to, and the following approach would be much more effective. After the event, the Pleiadians will focus mostly on assisting the most advanced light workers, who will focus on building soul family mandalas inside islands of light. Billions of humans that have been evacuated from the etheric and astral planes from Earth and are now living on a planet in the Pleiadian cluster will go through selection process. Those humans that feel an alignment with angelic presence and are open to spiritual growth will remain on that planet. The rest of humanity will be transported to a planet in the Aldebaran star system that is now being prepared for them. Aldebarans are also a star race that has chosen to be the main race, being introduced to surface Earth humanity for the first contact, replacing the role the Pleiadians had before. Aldebarans are a sister race to Pleiadians and are quite similar to them, with a little more focus on technology and a little more masculine energy. After the fall of Atlantis, Aldebarans have assisted the surface humanity many times throughout human history by bringing them technology and improving their genetic code. They have maintained their vibrational frequency in the hostile surface Earth environment through the institution of harem, meaning sacred, enclosed, protected space. They assisted Pleiadians in building the Xi'an pyramid complex in China and were also quite active in predynastic Egypt. They have founded Vedic civilization in Tamil Nadu and another one in Rajasthan and Gujarat. They have formed the Rama Empire in ancient India and the city of Dwarka, and Sumerian Empire with the city of Uruk, now known as Warka. They were fighting with Draconians in a nuclear war and lost. After that war and subsequent deluge in 3114 BCE, their influence on the surface of the planet greatly diminished. Most of them were then ordered by the masters of the quarantine to leave the solar system, and some were able to go underground to join, strengthen, and enlarge the Agartha network. They were active there since then until 1996, when all of the underground Aldebarans were taken prisoner by the dark forces or forced to leave the solar system. In later history, their influence on the surface was limited. They contacted Emperor Wu, who marked the peak of Han Dynasty in ancient China. During Han Dynasty, they introduced TLV mirrors as miniature portals, through which people could connect with higher dimensions. They contacted Li Yuan, the founder of Tang Dynasty. During Tang Dynasty, they were instrumental in the growth and development of Chang'an, which was the capital of Tang Dynasty China, and is not located too far from the pyramids of Xi'an. Since that time, they were occasionally contacting Li family, one of the most important Chinese white nobility families. They were also infiltrating and occasionally incarnating into Aldebarans black nobility family, where they were secretly preserving goddess mysteries. In 20th century, they have started the secret space program through Maria Orsic. Although historically speaking, they were not always fully dedicated to the light, the Big Arkan invasion of 1996 has completely sobered them, and they are now dedicated members of the Galactic Confederation. Around the time the Aldebarans were forced to retreat from the surface more than 5,000 years ago, which was also the time when rising Aldebaran marked the vernal equinox, they sent an impactor body to the area of Tibet. This impactor body has brought many beautiful brownish golden green tektites that originate from Aldebaran and are very rarely found by monks and herb gatherers in the triangle between Salinkuo, Namukuo, and Qona in Tibet. Those Tibetan tektites are now being activated with Atvor technology, helping Aldebarans to anchor their energies into the surface light grid. There are also other types of Tibetan tektites found at other locations in Tibet originating from other star systems, and I will be speaking more about them in one of the future updates. Our conference in Chiang Mai was a huge success, and was accompanied with a lot of underground and extraterrestrial activity. The second day of the conference brought a very important breakthrough regarding anchoring of the goddess energy on the surface of the planet, with far-reaching consequences. Official notes from the conference are here. Victory of the Light.